pooping machine I was born to be. You might just see me walk on in the. All right, I just hit a full-blown Porky Pig right there. What I was trying to say is I might walk on in the NBA. Totally irrelevant to what we're talking about today, but you should know that I'm out there grinding 2 days a week, pick up basketball. I'm going to be an absolute monster. What's your excuse? Get out there, Buster. Enough lollygagging.
I got to play him again.
Talk about the huge Pokimane drama that.
I got to play him again. It's been too long. He's talking a big game right now. I don't like it.
Everyone is discussing right now. So for those of you that haven't been following, and I imagine a lot of you maybe haven't, though I think there's an equally likely chance that you have. My brain is scrambled. What happened? I left my frontal lobe out on the court today. All right, post-lobotomy Charlie, gonna try and lock it in here. Pokimane started a snack company called Mina. It's focused on selling healthy cookies right now with her Midnight Minis. And immediately it fell into controversy because the price point is very high for some cookies. $28 for 4 packs of cookies, which comes out to about $7 per bag. There's also a lot more moving parts to this drama because a lot of people started to recognize the similarities between Mina's Midnight Minis and Totesi's Midnight Cookies as well. The ingredients.
I think it's from the same manufacturing facility. Like, they went to a manufacturing facility and they were like, here, this is a discontinued, like they gave them a bunch of batches of cookies. Again, we talked about this extensively in the drama proportion of the podcast, which I highly recommend you guys watch when the Fear M podcast comes out. Also, I'm not defending the price point at all. Of course it's fucking overpriced. It's just, how overpriced is it? Is the real question. $7 for a bag of cookies when the cheap hyper manufactured version of it is $4, I think is pretty valid for an influencer branded cookie. You know what I mean? Here's a really fun thing you can do though. Don't fucking buy it. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but you have the option to not fucking buy the cookie. Just like you have the option to not fucking buy the t-shirt. I know it's crazy. Crazy to think about. Just don't fucking buy the cookie. Who the fuck is like, no, dude, I'm at gunpoint. They're holding me at fucking gunpoint right now. I'm Pokimane's biggest fucking white knight. I've been moderating her chat for 8 years. You don't understand. I have to buy all the cookies. It's crazy.
On both of these are pretty much the same, except Mina has some added vitamin D. It's extraordinarily similar. Even just giving it the old eyeball test, it looks like the same product. So a lot of people were saying this is a white labeled thing, which is pretty normal in the influencer space. But she's selling her cookies for much more than the Totesi Midnight cookies. So I'm not here to just really dive into the nitty gritty on the cookie drama itself. There is so much information on it. She's also come out.
Don't buy them is fucking stupid because you know the young fan base of famous people will always want to buy it and pressure their parents for it. Okay. Here is the problem. You're trying to moralize the situation. Okay? Once again, you're trying to moralize the situation by turning it into something that is like infinitely more damaging than it actually is. I've had the same exact take on fucking Prime too. I don't give a shit. Okay? Prime, Logan Paul, and KSI's like caffeine dense energy beverage / Gatorade copy. It's profoundly successful, okay? It's profoundly successful. Ultimately, though, and it's also insanely overpriced. Ultimately, though, it's just another fucking energy beverage. Who gives a shit? Like, what is happening? Are you guys this fucking passionate about cookies? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I honestly don't understand it. I don't. Which is why I think there's a different reason for why people are this motivated. Okay, is drama from a very, is drama coming from a vector, a vein that is open that you can just fucking bleed out over and over again. I don't get it. Bunch of cookie constables. I know. She's not selling them for more. In the picture, they sold for like $9. They're $7 now.
I'm out to try and explain that her Midnight Minis are a refined version of those Tootsie Midnight cookies. Like hers are like improved, which is why they're more expensive and this and that. That's not really what I'm here to dive into and get into the weeds of. She recently went on stream today and I think did the worst possible maneuver you could ever do when trying to sell something to your audience.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies?
Oh, God.
It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You just can't. You can't do that at all. Never respond. Never respond because there's no reason to respond because all you're going to fucking end up doing when you do this response is you're going to give more fuel and give more ammunition to those who are looking for anything that they could grab onto. Okay? I've done that. Especially, even if you're fucking joking, even if you're fucking making a meme like, oh, broke boys or whatever, one that I've made a million times over. Tensions are high. People are looking for drama. They're going to fucking cut this as though you are 100% genuine and you're going, yeah, you're poor shaming. Even people in this community will look at that and get upset. Dumb as fuck. It's the same joke I've made a million times over. I say, get your money up, not your funny up, broke boy, all the fucking time. This is literally a core joke to XQC's entire platform. Exactly. Ben de korktum. But here's who's doing it. Pokimane. She's not allowed to do it. I'm gonna get mad now.
When you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways.
Matt was actually the one that sent me this clip today, and I just assumed this had to be some kind of bad joke she tried to tell. But watching the clip, it seems like she's legitimately upset and actually just calling people that don't want to pay for it or can't afford it broke.
Like, here's the thing. Charlie knows Pokimane. Charlie's met Pokimane. Like, I think. What do you think? You think really she's like anti-fucking poor? Like, that's what's going on? Like, come on, dog. That's crazy. That's crazy. I hope he checked the VOD. Like, I really do.
That's an elite gamer move that I had to take a step back to process that she would just say that publicly. I was so dumbfounded upon hearing that I actually went back to her stream VOD where this happened to try and locate this moment to see what happened next. Because this is only 20 seconds. I thought there was a chance that right after it, she's like, no, just kidding. I'm pulling your leg, hardy har har, just a joke. She doesn't do that.
Like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways, moving on. Moving on.
我是相信你的能力的，只是现在需要更多的人看到
If
你。
you want to pay $8 for
Okay,
Twitter
bang.
Blue for some pixels, that's okay. That's
我
fine.
不能再让你们帮我了。
You
你
spend
们
your
一
money
直
how
都在
you
帮
want.
我，可帮到现在，
I'll spend mine
什
how I
么都
want.
不是，
And everyone else will spend theirs how
我
they
不打算
want.
进行花
That's the
店了，
beauty
也不打算画画了。
of having
这样，我给你一点时间，你好好想想，行吗？
She is.
That seems to be where the topic died, at least from what I've skimmed through here. So it doesn't really
Like, I don't get it. What is she supposed to say in that situation that it automatically implies it is a joke? Like, hey guys, I am joking. This is a joke. Clearly. Is that what it is? We have all become, as a consequence of being online, like at least 25% more incapable of comprehending any kind of, not even nuance, but any kind of like, context. Like everybody has to do the /S or /J. Like you literally have to emote your fucking memes, you know? We have no social cues at this point. You just can't fucking tell. Can't tell. Everybody's fucking tone policing. There's no charitability. Everyone's brains are fucking broken. Charitability is only applied to those who you like. As much as everybody fucking yells at Asmongold, there is one thing that I do appreciate about him, is that he usually does do this. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter where his fucking perspective lies. He at least will like look at the situation and try to apply some level of charitability to the situation without being instantly fucking biased on an issue. There's obviously issues where he might be biased, but ultimately, in most circumstances, he does. He does look at it like as even-handed as possible. Don't know about this particular one, but I don't know. I know this person. I've known her for many years. When I see that, I don't think that they're, and I've made jokes like this myself. When I see that video, I don't fucking think that she's like literally saying like, you're broke, fuck you, I hate you, you're poor. I think she's making a classic fucking joke that every single streamer has done, myself included. She was being completely serious, dude. Yeah, of course. Cranberry Vibes knows that. Cranberry Vibes has been watching Pokimane, tier 3 subscriber for 8 years. He knows. It's crazy. So charitable to call people broke in the middle of a financial crisis. She might have been joking, but her expression implies she's pissed off or being called out. I think maybe because you know her, you give her charity. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. That is literally the reason. Yes, because I know a person, and I know their perspective. Yeah, I do have the capacity to be more charitable because I'm not looking at something that is like a 30-second fucking clip and going, she was actually big mad because she was being reasonably called out and was being held accountable or whatever. And that's why she showed her real side, which is that she hates poor people. Poor people are way too fucking annoying, though. If you want people to get on board of socialism, people need to learn how to be a cool poor person. See, like this person is joking, right? And I'm laughing about it. But you could literally clip this and go, Hasan hates poor people, and post it on the internet. And some literally do that all the time. I love this. Yeah, poor people disgust me. Vast majority of the internet don't know her as well as you do, though, so you can understand them taking it badly. I know. Here's the difference, though. Battle lines are drawn. People know her as someone who is constantly in drama, not because of her own volition, not because of her own doing, but because other people are constantly fucking, like, mapping out whatever the fuck she does. And I know this from my own personal experience. Like, my biases here isn't because I know Pokimane. My biases are because I am victim to this kind of shit all the time in way more ridiculous circumstances. So that's why, like, when I see stuff like this, I know immediately, like, oh, we're doing tone policing. We're doing the same fucking, anti-SJW/SJW bullshit that everyone was fucking engaging in. And it's really, really silly.